Hey guys, Ben here, back with another top 5 video. Now last week we covered the top 5 flying types. You guys seem to enjoy that. So for this week we're gonna move on to another typing, this time cover the top 5 psychic types. And keep in mind, I will not be using any legendaries for this list, or mythicals for that matter, because I will save those for the end of the series with the top 10 legendary Pokemon. But if your guys' lists include the use of legendaries, then by all means go right ahead and use them. And of course keep in mind, this is my opinion. If you have another opinion, please drop it in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. With that being said, I really hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. With that being said, let's get into it. Coming into the number 5 spot, we have Malamar. Start this list off. And I mean, if you ever watch anime, you know that this thing is pure and destructive evil. I mean, it really is. And I just love how this Pokemon is characterized in that show, because it's just so dark and so like awesome that I love it. But also just because of the like design, you can tell that it's really an evil dark type, which I really enjoy. And like it really personifies the dark type to me in that way. And of course, you got a Psychic type too, which makes sense in a lot of ways. I mean, it's a hypnotizer, it's a manipulator that controls minds. Why wouldn't it be Psychic type? And I feel like a lot of Psychic types are sort of good guy, but Malamar comes in here being the bad guy, which I really like. So Malamar is number 5. Coming into the number 4 spot, we have Slowking. Now just remember, just because I put Slowking on this list does not mean that its whole evolution line is not included. I mean, of course, I love Slowbro too. And I obviously love Slowpoke. I mean, they're both awesome mons, but the one I prefer in this evolutionary chain is Slowking. And that's for a couple of different reasons. One is that this thing is really intelligent. I mean, if you ever watched the movie, the second Pokemon movie, this thing is the main character, and it really is awesome because it's got such interesting dialogue and it's got such fun characterization that I really like. And secondly, this thing is really useful in battle. I mean, you can argue that Slowbro is better because of the defense stats, but I personally love having a defensive mon that is also good in the offensive areas of attacks. And that's why I really like Slowking, because I feel like he's the perfect balance of those two good things. So yeah, Slowking is number 4 on this list. Coming into number 3 spot, we have Espeon. Now actually, Espeon is my favorite evolution. And that is for a couple of different reasons. One, it has a really sleek design, and it's got a really simple design, but it's also really majestic and really cool, really stylistic, which I really enjoy. And secondly, this thing is powerful. I mean, if you ever use it in competitive, you know this thing is really good in the offensive areas, which kind of mirrors Umbreon's defensive prowess, which I really like too. And I personally am one of those people that definitely run mostly offensive rather than defensively, which is the reason why I enjoy Espeon over Umbreon. But just like Jolteon on the top 5 electric types, I feel like Espeon is a really good evolution to Eevee, which is honestly a really cool thing to have as Pokemon. So yeah, Espeon is number 3 on the top 5 Psychic types. Coming into number 2 spot, we have Mr. Megatron himself, Metagross. Now, Metagross is one of the coolest mons that I think there exists in the Pokédex. And it's just such a powerful mon. I mean, if you ever used it, you know how much of a titan this thing is. Just look at the design. Just look at how badass and powerful this thing is. I mean, do you ever really find anything that is as badass as Metagross? Not likely. And you know, this thing's shiny too. I mean, it's gorgeous, and this thing's mega. Talk about power. Talk about fucking power. And like, there are a couple of really good pseudo legendaries out there. I feel like in terms of originality and in terms of design, Metagross just trumps them all. Nothing really compares to Metagross in that category. So yeah, Metagross very deservedly deserves to be on the top 5 Psychic types. Coming into our number 1 spot, we have everyone's favorite homeboy, Alakazam. Now, your boy Baron is going with originality and nostalgia on this thing because Alakazam really personifies what a Psychic type should be. I mean, if you think about a Psychic type and what a Psychic type is, I feel like for many people, Alakazam is one that pops up immediately and for a really good reason. I mean, this thing is a powerful beast in Generation 1. If you ever actually noticed or looked into or actually played through the meta of Generation 1, you know that Alakazam runs through that game. And that's what I really came to love Alakazam when I played through Pokemon Blue when I first got a Game Boy, which was actually like when I was 15. So it was a really old Game Boy. But anyways, that's not important right now. But Alakazam just runs through that game and I really started to enjoy him. I noticed him before, but that's when I really started using him properly. And he's just such a good mon. He personifies what I want in a Pokemon that I use. Great speed and great attack and special attack. That's what this thing is. And it just comes in there like a glass cannon and just sweeps through anything that can't outspeed it, which is awesome. I really like that. The downside to that is that it has terrible defense stats, but that's sort of trade-off that you gotta have when you have a Pokemon like that. Like it can't be good in every single area. You need some kind of drawback. But yeah, conclusively, I really like Alakazam and he's really great. So he deserves to be on the #1 spot of top 5 Psychic types. So guys, that is going to cover it for our top 5 Psychic types. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. But for next week, given that it's Christmas time and all, we're going to cover the top 5 Ice types. So I hope you guys stick around for that. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. With that being said, I'm going to get the hatching out of here. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Before, until, and after seeing you next time though, stay awesome.